Fox 61 Morning News starts now.
Right now at 5 o'clock, the embattled chief state's attorney retiring. What led to that decision? We are breaking down the details.
Plus, it is day 2 of the legislative session. The possible vote that could happen today in the House on the governor's executive orders.
And different opinions over unmasking Connecticut kids in schools. Reaction from protesters. We were at that rally as it unfolded yesterday.
Good morning, sunshine. I hope you're having a great Friday Eve so far. We are one day closer to the end of the weekend.
We are indeed, the weekend on its way, and we're one step closer each day, Dan Amarante, to that sun coming up a little bit earlier.
Yeah.
So that's some good news.
Heading towards spring. So the sun coming up about a minute or so earlier each day. The sun setting about a minute or so later each day. So that's good as we head towards spring and eventually towards summer. But I think it's a little too early to talk about summer, although it is going to be a milder day today. Temperatures getting into the 50-degree range. That's going to be nice. Now, it's not incredibly warm just yet because we have a warm front that is coming through really right now, and that's helping to fire off a couple of snow showers in a few locations. So let me know what you're seeing out there, especially across western Connecticut. You could be seeing a few flurries and snow showers in these next couple of hours here. So just let me know. You can find me on Twitter at Dan Amarante. You can find me on Facebook, meteorologist Dan Amarante, and email and Snapchat. Carrier pigeon, well, whatever, smoke signals, however you want to alert me, let me know if you are seeing a couple of snow showers. So temperatures are below freezing across a good chunk of the state, which is why these are just flurries as opposed to any rain, although we still could see a little bit of light rain mixing in. This is where the warm front is located at the moment. It's moving basically across the Hudson Valley of New York now into western Connecticut fairly soon. So as we go on through these next couple of hours here, we'll have that chance for a quick little rain or snow shower, and then things will start to improve. We'll get that sunshine in here. It's going to be a nice day with partly cloudy skies overall, and temperatures getting into the upper 40s and some low 50s. Oh yeah, very nice. And a little bit of a breeze across parts of the state later on today, mainly in western Connecticut this afternoon going into this evening, around 10 to 25 miles per hour. Barely worth mentioning, but overall no significant issues for the day today. I think a lot of people are going to agree this is a nice day, especially by early to mid-February standards. Temperatures in the 40s to near 50. Now the record high today is 55. Could be kind of close to that. Some computer models are putting out numbers like 52, 53. So, we may be up in that range. I think these numbers are even a little conservative out there. So maybe up into the low 50s for some spots today with that sunshine. It'll feel so nice in the sun. So, make your plans now. Get outside and go for a walk, something like that. We'll keep you up to date with what we have coming in for the next few days because we do have some milder temperatures for tomorrow and again on Saturday. But then it plunges down. We'll go over the latest on that coming up in a bit. Let's get a check on traffic now. Rachel Piscatelli has a look at the roads. And hey, it's going to be a nice day today, but we have to deal with a couple of flurries in the meantime. At least it's not going to create too much of a problem.
Yeah, we'll get that out of the way and bring on the 50s, right?
That's what we're focused on. Yep.
Exactly. 5:03 here in the CTT OT Traffic Center. And in terms of your drive times at this hour, well, things are looking just fine out on the roadways. No major delays to report or any incidents at this hour. So a live look outside at Jennings Road, exit 30, right on 91 north and southbound, where things are rather light and things are looking good along 91. 84 in West Hartford, exit 40. The east and westbound side, we have light volume. And in New Haven, 91 heading towards the I-95 interchange just right out by exit 6. Things are looking good too with rather light volume. Out on the rails, things are running smoothly at this hour. Metro North, Amtrak, Shoreline East, and your Hartford line are all reporting on time. Keith and Symphony, back to you.
All right, you're not telling me we're going to do winter bucket list in the 50s, are you, Rachel?
No, that's fine. I mean, I'm fine with it for a couple of days. Then we'll bring back the winter. Don't worry, Keith.
All right, good stuff. Can you tell I'm excited? Thanks so much. We'll check back in with you in just a little bit. Meanwhile, we're following some developing news this morning as Connecticut's top prosecutor, Chief State's Attorney Richard Colangelo, announcing his retirement after 29 years in office. This coming after a lengthy investigation from the Criminal Justice Commission showed proof Colangelo hired the daughter of former Deputy Secretary of the Office of Policy and Management as he was seeking pay raises for prosecutors from the Budget Office. Attorney Scott Murphy, a member of the commission, says he felt let down by Colangelo's actions. That was in the report.
We found the conduct of the Chief State's Attorney to be both extremely disappointing and disturbing.
Murphy says if Colangelo had not chosen to retire, the commission would have terminated him, and it would have led to a complicated and lengthy process here. Colangelo will officially retire on March 31st. Meanwhile, Governor Ned Lamont responding to the news during his State of the State and talked about the topic of trust, saying in part, Quote, I will hold anyone accountable who breaches that trust. Starting in my administration, I have zero tolerance for any ethical malfeasance. We hold ourselves to the highest standards.
Happening today, the House is expected to vote on a possible extension of Governor Lamont's existing executive order that allows the public health commissioner to make mask requirements. This after a rally at the Capitol yesterday where demonstrators were pushing for mask choice. Now, Fox 61 reporter Lindsay Kane is live outside of the Capitol with more this morning. Good morning, Lindsay.
Good morning. Well, in addition to that, the governor's authority to issue executive orders in response to the pandemic is also set to expire next week. But today, the House is expected to vote on a possible extension of Lamont's powers to allow mask mandates in certain settings. Yesterday, hundreds of people rallied at the Capitol, pushing for an end to mask mandates in schools, something Lamont says will expire at the end of the month, planning to leave the decision with local cities and towns on whether to require masks or not. The new legislative session began yesterday, and this one is significantly shorter, with a lot still on the table. One of those is a tax break for state residents. The Democratic governor is up for re-election in November, and Republicans say that's just a way to catch the eye of voters.
You have the Democrats talking about tax relief for Connecticut. It's an election year. You know, let's be honest. This is the same administration that gave us a $1.7 billion tax increase.
Now stick with Fox 61 on air and online for the outcome of this expected vote. But for now, live in Hartford, Lindsay Kane, Fox 61 News.
All right. Thank you, Lindsay.
Yeah, quick congratulations and welcome to Lindsay. She's the newest member of the morning team. Her first run on the Fox 61 News at 5 a.m. Lindsay, it is good to have you. 5:07 now to the fight against COVID-19 in Connecticut. The daily positivity rate and hospitalizations continuing their downward trend. Some good news here. The daily positivity rate standing at about 5.2% after more than 1,000 tests came back positive out of nearly 21,000 tests that were taken. We do know there are 55 fewer people right now being hospitalized, bringing the state's total number of COVID-19 patients to just above 550.
Meanwhile, protesters, including parents and kids, rallied demanding the right to choose when their kids should be masked in schools. Now, the organizer of the student portion of the Unmask Our Kids rally says masks are increasingly impacting the mental health of his peers. And there was one person from the Vaccine Angels also counter-protesting outside.
Masks have masked, their ability to show feelings and connect with the people around them. Quarantines and other things like that have stifled both educational opportunity, and it's given a lot of students, anxiety.
Seeing these people demonstrate here today, to me, is about as close to terrorism as I've seen in a very long time.
The protest comes days after Governor Lamont announced his recommendation to end the statewide mask mandate in schools on February 28th, giving control to local school boards and school superintendents on whether to mask in schools.
Lindsay Kane, newest member of our team, a UConn grad. She was a track star there, ran a mile in under 5 minutes. And she's a good reporter. She's got this all figured out.
She'll be equipped to handle the rapid changes in the morning.
Yeah, you got it. All right, a lot to get to as we continue. Lindsay, welcome to the team, and more to celebrate here. Bringing home the gold. A Connecticut native taking the top spot on the podium. We're breaking it all down for you this morning.
And are warming temperatures impacting a vulnerable ecosystem? We'll tell you what researchers are studying with the help of penguins as they search for answers.